Welcome back to Tom and Emily's Beer Reviews. Today we're going to do something fun, and we are going to side by side rate three pretty popular Oktoberfests. I don't know if you guys watched my video from the other day rating the Two Roads Oktoberfest, but I had mentioned that we had gotten a ton of different Oktoberfests and we were planning on trying and reviewing them. So we're trying to kill three birds with one stone here, and we're going to go through these three. So I think the plan is we are going to try each one of these. We have our cups already prepped with each one of these. And at the end, we will rate which one we think is the best.
Got it. So let's get started. First up on the board, we got Shebeen Brewing Company coming in hot at 6% ABV Oktoberfest. One of our favorites. We got a good friend out there. Shout out to our boy Chris. Works over at Shebeen.
Thanks, Chris.
He hooked us up actually with a few Oktoberfest beers. So, thanks, Chris. Give it a go. So, I know. Sorry, we just dug literally right into that one. But I'm thinking smell. You're getting that straight caramel. You get a little bit. To me, you get a little bit of that smell like when you're drinking like a lager. You know, you get a little bit of that lager. I don't know what you would call it. Not dank. Dank's more IPA style. You get almost a little bit of that. What's that word?
Skunk.
Kind of, but not like over the top.
That's not a great word to say, but it's just like a tiny bit skunky.
A little bit, but like not like in a bad way. It's good. Like a lager. It's more of a lager smell. You know what that smells like. Some beers like that you get skunk more of the cheaper things that you smell more of that skunk. With this though, being a craft beer, no, you don't get that like nasty smell. It's delicious. It smells like a lager. Crisp. A lot of caramel in there. I get a lot of like good flavors. I get a lot of good caramel flavors, a lot of good nutty flavors. Like sweet malt. What about you, Em?
I agree with everything you said. This holds a really nice head. It's not like super aromatic, but I agree with Tommy. It does have a little bit of that lagery smell, and you do smell some of that caramel. It's a little hoppy, but very lightly. It's probably like 20 IBU, maybe 25. And it's just extremely caramelly, and it's kind of sweet.
And honestly, with 6%, this is very dangerous. Like I can't tell. Like if I was drinking, this is a 6% beer that probably drinks like the body's a little lighter.
It's super light.
Yeah, like it drinks like a 5.2.
Yeah.
So it's very like you can really like.
And me and Tommy were having this conversation. We were trying to figure out what beers you can like have a little fun and put like that caramel, cinnamon sugar around the rim. I think this is sweet enough that you could have a little fun with this and sweeten the rim a little bit, and I think it tastes pretty good.
Evan's right. This is a good one for it.
Yeah.
Now we're going to take a little move over. I think, what do we have next? I think we have Firefly. Firefly. What do they come in? They're either, what is this?
Firefly comes
6.3?
in...
6.3.
It's hiding. Oh, there it is. 6.3 ABV.
So, that's a little bit more. I don't know. Typically, sometimes... Oh, I don't know. I think that's right. Because I know some of the big time Oktoberfests, like Two Roads in Connecticut, or like I know St. Adams. I know they're in the high fives, so I think that's like where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So 6.3. I'm really excited. Let's see. Okay. This one's a lot different. So to me, this one's got way more of a hot bite to it. Okay? To me, I get a little bit more of this bite on the hop in my mouth. You get a taste. Then, on top of that, alcohol is very well hidden, like I mentioned before. But this one does not have that lager smell. This one smells more of like an amber ale style beer. Even though, let me take a look at this really quick, because I'm pretty positive. Yeah, so this is a Bavarian style lager, so it's still a lager, but like it tastes and drinks a little bit more like an ale. Like, so it's very like it's very like it's like it's like warm and like crisp. It's like nice. It like has the good parts of a lager, but like has the other good parts of like an ale. I don't know if that means anything, but like it's crisp like a lager, but like it drinks like an ale, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, totally makes sense. I taste the same thing. There is more of a hop bite to this, and it's less caramelly. Like it's less sweet, and it's more
like dry,
warm. Yeah, it is very dry.
You can finish this off dry,
and it does taste like an amber ale. Like, of course, you know, you got that dark amber color. It is very warm, but it's less on like the flavored side, and it just tastes a little more like natural to me. Like this tastes more like there's more of like a spice and like herbal presence here. It's kind of more harvesty to me than like the Shebeen one was. Like, it's evidently sweet. There is a whole bunch of sugar in here and more sugar, and they purposely made this sweet. Whereas this seems a little more like harvest. Like, it's more sweetened by the fruit and spices that they added to it.
Very good.
It's very good.
I like that one a lot. And also very dangerous, like 6.3. Like, wow, you get messed up.
Okay.
Let's see. Now we got some Hanging Hills.
Finally.
These guys are out of Connecticut. Lager beer, it says B-I-E-R, supposed to like that. 5.9%. Oktoberfest lager beer. I don't know, you know, you say it's their Oktoberfest, but it just says straight lager on here. So I don't know if like that's just the name of the beer is their Oktoberfest and the style is just a lager beer. I thought about that too.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm sure it's probably their version of an Oktoberfest, and you can tell this one's a lot more like clear. The other ones were more copper color. This one looks more pale, almost like your typical lager type color.
Yeah.
So let's give it a smell.
Doesn't look ambery at all.
So very sweet smell coming right off immediately. That's what I'm getting. Very sweet smell. Smell a little bit of that yeast, a little bit of fruit actually in here with the yeast coming off. Nothing crazy though. Nothing, a lot of honey, a little bit of fruit, and sweetness. Let's give it a go. Emily's going to try this after here, and she's going to give her opinion too.
You know, I always do.
Okay. This one's a lot different. To me,
Let's see.
got a nice hot bite for a lager. Finish is crisp. Refreshing, this one. This one's closer to like a higher percentage lager, I think, than more of an Oktoberfest. Different kind than the other two. Very different flavor profile. This one's more bready, refreshing. I think the warmness of this Oktoberfest comes in more with the honey. It's like warm. It's like a warmer type of like your normal everyday lager. You can tell that's why they make it for the fall time. I don't get those caramel notes as I do what I do with the other two. This one I get more of like white bread. A lot of people use that one. I do. I get like white bread.
Wonder bread.
Yeah, like I get that white bread toast. Like fall morning here in New England, like you're cooking some toast. Tastes just like that. It's good. Tastes like New England breakfast.
Yeah, so if you follow our videos, some of you might know that I'm not the biggest fan of lagers. Just the lager yeast itself is not a flavor I enjoy. And immediately I can taste that classic lager flavor. For those of you who love lagers, you might like this because it tastes like a lager. It is a little warmer than a normal lager, but like Tommy said, it doesn't taste like anything special to the season. You know, I feel like I could drink this in the summer and I wouldn't really think anything different. It's very light and refreshing. It's got a light flavor. I don't get any caramelly sweetness. I don't get any like fall spices. I get a lot of like bright spices, and it is a little light and fruity. It also does smell a little skunky, like a lager in there. It's a little warm, but it's really not very warm to me. This honestly reminds me of some of the summer stuff that we're kind of just not drinking anymore now that it's getting into that fall season.
And you know what I'm picking up from this one? Just a little bit.
Tell me. What?
Like a hint of vanilla. If you swirl it around, just a hint. Like a hint of like vanilla. Almost like a vanilla.
Oh my god.
Like a sweet vanilla extract type smell. Like very, very, smells very delicious with this. Like a vanilla spice. Like
yeah,
like a vanilla bean.
bean.
Yeah, like something not like a fake vanilla. More of like you're just, you know, you go to a place and make homemade ice cream vanilla.
Yeah,
like one of those.
Bean. It's amazing. If you shove your nose far enough into these cups, you can smell so many things.
I like these cups too. They're like the plastic. They're nice.
Yeah, so I will say, you know, it's refreshing. It's enjoyable to drink. Personally, to me, I'm not a big lager fan, so this is not my first choice of a beer. But as far as beers go, as a lager, I think it is very good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm not gonna bash it. I'm just gonna say, in my opinion, I'm not the biggest fan of lagers. But now putting these, you could tell which one we obviously really liked. Putting these next to each other, you can very plainly see, the difference in the colors here. We got Shebeen, Firefly, and Hanging Hills there. Tommy, what is your number one?
I think my number one out of this bunch, nothing towards anybody at all. Ooh, I don't know. For me, if I had to pick an Oktoberfest, I think I'm going to do Firefly.
Ooh, good
Very
choice.
good. I really like this one a lot.
All right, Tommy's number one. Ding, ding, ding. Firefly. My number one, I'm going to say Shebeen.
Shebeen.
Thanks, Chris. I personally, I like the balance that they have between the caramel and the hops. And to me, it's kind of fun that this one is just a little more sweet than the rest of them. And I just kind of like that. It's kind of fun. It's like an apparent fall flavor. And I enjoy that. It's fun to drink. So I'm going to go, my number one is Shebeen Oktoberfest. And feel free, check them out. I still, would recommend that you go out and you try Hanging Hills. We have another Hanging Hills. We have a pumpkin one that's actually cooling down right now, and we're going to do a review on that too.
Oh, actually, hold on. I'm going back on the Hanging Hills.
Oh my God. No, that was your final answer. You can't say anything else.
You're right. They're all very good. But like I said, I probably have to go with the Firefly.
Okay. He says Firefly. Let us know what you think, and if there's any others you think we should try. Cheers.
Cheers.